Hello. Hi, everybody. Guys, we're just waiting for 2, 3 more minutes for other students to join. Just give us 2 minutes, okay? Just to check with you all, is the audio and the video proper? Can you guys hear me properly? Hello. Is the audio and the video proper, guys? Okay. Very good. Okay. Just give us 2 minutes. Okay. Hello. So, good evening, everybody. This is C. Akash here. I am the co-founder of Pacer along with Sakshi. Sakshi, if you guys can see Sakshi.
Uh, just a minute, Akash.
So guys, feel free to switch on your videos if at all you guys are comfortable with that. You guys can switch on your videos. It's a small group that we have together. So if you guys want, you guys can switch on your videos over here. Okay. This webinar that we are conducting, okay, this is specifically for the CA inter students who are unable to clear the December exams, who are unsuccessful in this attempt. It can be your first attempt or a second attempt. So if at all you guys have cleared the examination and you are sitting for this webinar, then I would request you all that this webinar is not for you. We want to basically reach out to the students who are unable to clear the July 21 attempt. Or if at all you have not given the July 21 attempt, you skipped that attempt and now you're planning for December exams. Therefore, this webinar is for you. So I'm just putting it out there so that you guys know that ये webinar किसके लिए है. The time is crucial right now, so we don't want any person who is of the foundation or of the CA final level कि आपका time waste हो जाए. We basically want it to be an action-packed webinar where you guys are basically given a particular roadmap to what exactly needs to be done. Are we clear? Okay. Guys, you guys are well versed with the Zoom platform. So there's a chat window over here. In between, if at all you guys have any doubts, okay, you guys can reach out to us on the chat window. Yeah, perfect. So, yes, actually.
Hi, yes. So hello everyone. Very warm welcome to the Fraser, and I really hope that today's webinar is really helpful for you all. So let's start. Akash, you want to give me the
Yeah,
access?
I'm giving you the access.
Sure. Yeah. Um,
So, guys, is the screen visible to everybody? Okay. So the first thing which I want everybody to do is that I want to know where exactly you guys are from. So guys, please let me know in the comment section where are you guys from. Okay, which city are you guys from? So we know that we are covering which state. Okay, just a small request. I want everybody. Okay, so Fenil is from Mumbai. Okay, Krisha is from Mumbai, Chennai. We have two people from Chennai. The others. Okay, one is from Assam. Okay, okay, we have three people from Chennai. Okay, we have four people from Chennai. I think so. We are okay. One is from Delhi, Tamil Nadu. Okay, perfect. So guys, Coimbatore is also here. Okay. So first of all, guys, thank you so much for providing that information. Uh, as you guys can see on the screen. Okay, Sakshi, can you just do the screen slide because the slideshow is off.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Okay. So guys, first of all, for the students who are unable to clear in this exam, guys, the first thing that we need to understand out here is that what will be the first step. I know many of you guys would be feeling this thing that, sir, I gave it my best. I studied for 14-15 hours in the day. I मेरे में अंदर जितनी भी जान थी मैंने सारी डाल दी है. I tried my level best for the July attempt. Even though it was a COVID based exam, COVID था, still against all the odds, the the slideshow is again off such. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, even though uh, without the uh, without the families approval, still I went ahead and I gave the exams, but I was unable to clear. Guys, let me assure you that we exactly know what you feel. Okay, way back in 2013 I was in the same boat as with you. I was unable to clear both the groups of the CA inter exam, so please don't feel like that ki this today's session is being conducted by chartered accountants, so we don't know what you guys feel. Okay, I can completely resonate with you guys, but the first step that we need to do is that we have to accept this fact that we were unable to clear this exam. Okay, there can be some of you who would have cleared one group or the first group or the second group. There would be some of you who would have gotten an exemption, or there could be some of you who have been unable to score well in any paper. So in that case, the first thing that we need to start off is with accepting that whatever has happened. Let's keep it aside now, and now let's focus on the future. Okay, remember one thing: if at all you guys do something right today, then your tomorrow will be more sorted out and the future will be much more better. Okay, so if still we need to stop staying in the past. Correct. As you can see on the screen, losers quit when they fail and winners keep failing until they succeed. So I believe that chartered accountancy as a course, it teaches us this same point that we will be failing till the time we succeed. Can you guys resonate with this fact? Just let me know in the comment section if you guys understood. Hit yes. Okay, just let me know. Hit a yes in the comment section if you guys understood what I meant. That it is completely all right. Completely all right to clear to not clear in the first attempt. We are accepting that yes, there were some flaws this time, and we will be really making sure that those mistakes don't happen. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Very well. Very well. Okay. So guys, uh, now as a first step, okay, as a first step in this today's session, okay, I want you guys to take only 2 minutes, take 2 minutes of your time, okay, and start thinking of what was that one mistake that you feel that you did, or the result was on the 19th. There are 2-3 days have passed by. Okay, I want you guys to take a minute's time and think that what is that thing that you felt that apne kiya but that did not work out for you. Okay, that is what I want to know, because today's discussion, which is there, it is a two-way discussion. It is not a one-way communication, which we'll be having with you. We want to know from you guys as well. If at all somebody wants to basically unmute themselves and talk, then we are happy to give you that mic as well. Okay, but mainly I want to know from you guys that where exactly you felt was your mistake. Okay, it can be the I did not. One point is majority students face that I did not write my mock tests. Okay, that is one thing. Is that the situation with you? Feel free. Okay, there's an option out here where you can reply only to us. Okay, if you don't want to reply this thing to everybody, you can reply only to us. Okay. Yeah, so Isha is saying that yes, sir, I did not. Isha, is that a yes for no mock test? Okay, take a minute's time, guys. Take a minute's time because the whole agenda. Yes, Fenil is also saying yes sir, no mock test. The whole agenda of this discussion is to first resonate कि where exactly हमारी गलतियां कहाँ पे हुई थी ताकि we are able to provide you with a solution. Okay, I remember during my time I was studying for 13 hours in the day. Okay, when I was giving my inter exams, I was studying for 12, 13 hours in the day, and that was something which drained me out. Were you guys drained out on the exam day? Okay, that was one mistake which I did. What about you? The another mistake which I did was that I wrote, sir, but I'm bad in. Okay, one person is saying that, sir, I was bad with the time management. Okay. Anybody else would like to resonate on that? What exactly went wrong? After this, they said I still lack concepts. Okay. So guys, we have come up with three answers. First point, I took the test, but oh, Fenil is like I took the test, but I did not write the test. Okay. So I've got three answers over here. One is the conceptual clarity. Okay, this is one question which I believe majority people would be facing. Conceptual clarity was lacking. Second, time management lagged. And third point was that I did not write adequate tests. Okay, these three questions I have received, these 3 points. Yes, I wrote the mocks, but I still lack concepts and felt a bit anxious during exams. Okay.
Okay. So, um,
I read properly, but I forgot. I read properly, but I forgot everything while writing the exam. Okay, got it. So C aspirant is saying, C aspirant, what is your name? What is your name, C aspirant? Okay, we all are C aspirant. I mean, not me and Sakshi, but apart from us, everybody is a C aspirant over here. Okay, so I read properly, but I forgot everything while writing the exam. Got it. So guys, if you guys can see the replies which are coming on the screen on the chat box over here, everybody is in the same boat. तो इतना तो accept कर लेते हैं कि भाई सब लोग same boat में हैं. Okay, so it is first of all, let's accept the fact that somewhere down the line we went wrong. Okay, Sakshi, if you can show me the next slide, please. Yeah. Okay. So guys, now that we have understood that somewhere down the line, okay, I can see many people replying on the chat now. So the first step which starts is first understanding all the mistakes. Okay, what you did. Okay, the list of mistakes that you guys wrote, there will be many more apart from this also. जो आपको अभी याद नहीं आ रही, you might not be remembering them today, but these are the list of mistakes that you have to make. Okay, make a list of mistakes so that you are crystal clear that these are the things that went wrong in the July attempt, and we simply have to just reverse them. Okay, simply stated, you did not write the mock test, write the mock test. If at all a particular subject concept was not clear, we have to make sure that the concept is clear. Okay, if at all you did not pay attention to the amendments, we have to pay attention to the amendments. So the first step that you need to do for the December 21 attempt is to reverse all the mistakes that you did. Are we clear with the reverse concept which I'm trying to explain to you all? Okay, that this is something which I did, guys. Okay, I was studying for 13 hours in a day. I had uninstalled WhatsApp. I had uninstalled my Instagram. I was basically off social media. I was not meeting my friends. Okay, I was basically underground. I was not paying attention to my health. Okay, and I believe everybody in the exam zone. But the moment we get into the exam zone, we stop paying attention to everything and we make exams our life. So the first thing that I did was that making a list of this and exactly reversing it. Okay, so I believe that is one important thing. And second important thing, as you can see on the screen, is believing in yourself. Okay, now this is the most important point. Believing in yourself, that resonates with optimism. Okay, guys, being optimist is one of the main requirements. I believe the moment when you enter CA Foundation, Institute should ask you in the the CA registration form, are you an optimist? Okay, so the reason why I'm telling you this is because this course is going to test you. It is a psychological based exam. It is going to test your patience. It is going to test you that क्या आप positive रह सकते हो when you are down. When the chips are down, can you stay positive? Can you ignore everything that is happening in the environment, but still are you able to stay positive? That is something that this course is going to teach you. Okay, Sakshi, you wanted to add something on this?
yeah, so very important. I know that since the exams did not turn out well for you, the confidence gets low. ये बहुत normal है. Everyone faces this. But still you have to have a hope, you have to be positive, and you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, clearing the next attempt is not going to be easy, because आपको वो double thoughts, overthinking हमेशा आती रहेगी. So please start believing in yourself. Make yourself understand that you can achieve this, irrespective of whatever problems you're going to face. कितना भी कम time है, it is not कम time. 2 months is not less, firstly. So you can achieve all of it, but it will only start with first believing in yourself and being confident about yourself that I can achieve it. So everyone, I would request you, put it on your comment section that you can achieve this December 21 attempt and you will clear it. So I would request all of you to just put that and have that positive feeling from right now. So
Okay, Isha is saying yes, okay, anybody else? Guys, please make sure you guys are putting it on the chat box. So when you write it down, you will start yes. Suraj is saying yes, so I will clear. Isha is saying I'll clear. Very good. Anybody else? Anybody else who believes in yourself now that you'll be able to clear? Okay, we have just started with the webinar, but starting the webinar with a positive quote makes all the difference. Okay, this positivity is something that should be there in the webinar. You guys should vibe with the positivity. Yes, Monish is saying that yes, I will pass in the December 21. Very good, Monish. I know everybody is going to clear the December 21 attempt. Yes, Krisha is also saying the same thing, that yes, sir, I will clear the December 21 attempt. Yes, I'll definitely clear the December 21 attempt. Yes, Suraj, we'll be answering that question. Don't worry. We'll be answering that question.
So now I think we all are ready for December 21, and this time we'll hit the exam harder and we will work harder. We will not make any mistakes which we made previously. We will reverse all those mistakes and we will be ready to give this December 21 a full-fledged shot. Is everyone okay with this? Should we go ahead? Just put it on the comment boxes. Are you ready to achieve your December 21 attempt right now? Good, great.
Okay, perfect, very good.
So now I know all of you are confused with 2 months in the hand, how to prepare, so much to study, all the subjects to study, how much time to give. So we will be starting with first your study plan. So there are two ways or two parts of the study plan. One part is only for the people who are giving one group, that is either group 1 or either group 2. And the second part will be for the people who are giving both the groups. So
okay, one second.
Yeah.
One second. Sakshi, guys, before we go ahead, I just would like to answer one question that was raised on the webinar, that, sir, how should I choose which group? Okay, let me answer that first so that you are clear in your mind that which slide is going to help you. Okay, so the answer to that is going to lie in how much conceptually clear were you when you gave the July attempt. Okay, just to give you an example, if you would have definitely attempted both the groups in July 21, the students who are having this question, sir, which group to choose, they would have definitely given both the groups in July 21. Okay, now let's suppose I will give you one example. If at all the gap between the 200, let's suppose in group 1 you scored 180 and group 2 you scored 180. Okay, so your gap is only of 20 marks per group, right? So in that case, whenever guys understand, when you are reaching up to an 180, 170 marks, in that case, you have a very high conceptual clarity. There are some loopholes that need to be plugged. Just say you must have missed out on some chapters. You would have kept some chapters on option, or you would have not written the mock test. So once you rectify those mistakes, I'm pretty sure reaching a 220, 230 will not be difficult for you in both the groups. Okay, one group 220, 230, and other ones also 220, 230. So if at all you are on that marking scheme, you should definitely go for both the groups. Now, coming to the next type of student who would have scored, let's suppose 180 or 170 in one group and 120, 130 in the other group. In that scenario, it is highly advisable for you to first concentrate all your energy on that group where you scored 180, making sure you write bare minimum 4 mock tests of that group. Okay, 4 mock tests, and let's suppose it was group 1 where you scored 180 and the other group where you scored 130. So in the group 1, write 1 mock test of accounts, 1 mock test of law, 1 mock test of costing and tax, and try and see how much are you scoring now after revising. If at all you are able to score exemption in 3 out of 4 papers and you still have time left, then only you move to group 2. Okay, you will not move to the other, you should not move to the other group till the time that one group is completely secured. Okay, I hope that answers to the question now which group to choose. For the students who are already well aware of which group I have to give, for them it's a no-brainer. But for the students who are confused, you identify which is your stronger group. Make sure that you completely ring fence yourself on that group. Basically, you are crystal clear that yes, I will be scoring exemption in 3 papers in that group. And if time is left, then you move to the other group, or else don't. Okay, it is better, as they say, a bird in hand is worth two in the bush, right? So one group in hand, okay, is better than you attempting both the groups and then putting your legs in both the boats and then both the boats sinking. It's better that you make sure that one boat sails through. Does that answer your question? The person who was asking this one, that which group to choose. Okay. Yeah, Sakshi, you can go ahead now.
So, okay, so students who are giving only one group this attempt, you should aim for minimum 3 to almost 4 revisions. Okay, the first revision should be a detailed revision where you take almost 7 to 8 subjects, 8 days per subject. So, firstly, I would recommend everyone here either you take 1 subject per day or you take 2 subjects per day. I would not recommend more than 2 subjects. It doesn't, the studies are not going well, it becomes a mess. You cannot cover anything properly. So hence, take either 2 subjects or take 1 subject and take that in a way that you do everything detailed. It's like you are not revising, you're studying it again. So take your 7, 8 days because you have ample time today and try to finish it. Your target should be by 25th October, I am done with my detailed revision of the 4 subjects. Post that, you start with the second revision. Okay, so now in detailed, okay, so let's stick with detailed revision. The material you have to refer, whatever material you're referring, either coaching material or your ICI module, any of that. Along with that, this attempt RTP, you should refer. Solve each and every sum of that RTP by your hand. Amendments or any amendment which has come this year has to be referred right now. Also, your ICI MCQ booklet, you need to attempt that as well. So this is the important thing which you have to cover in a detailed revision. And you, if possible, recommendation that you write a test series because you have ample time. So you need to be fully prepared. Today you only have 4 subjects to study for 2 months. So you need to be completely prepared, and test series and written practice is the best way to do that. So if you're doing a weak subject, anywhere you have scored less than 40, I would recommend go for an individual chapter-wise test series. Every chapter, take 1 hour and write the test. See where are you going wrong. You have to analyze it. If it's below 40, if the subject has 45, 50 marks, fine. You can go for a detailed test. What is a detailed test? That if 3-4 chapters combined together is equal to 1 test. So you can go for that. That is a recommendation for detailed revision. Then you move to your second revision. Again, you take a good amount of 5 to 6 days because here you will be covering your past year papers, your past year attempts RTP, your mock test papers. So along with your revision material, which you have been using for coaching or study material, you have to attempt these things as well. Hence, take the extra days. And after the subject is completed, write a 1 full portion mock test of that subject to see how much are you able to score. So every revision, your material has to reduce. Firstly, remember that it cannot remain the same. Only then your revisions can happen faster. And secondly, the questions, important questions which you mark, every revision, the important questions also decrease. So in detailed revision, you mark 10 questions important. In second revision, you mark 8 of them important. And in third, you mark them 4 of them important. So in the exam, before the exam, you only have to refer 4. That should be your strategy. Third revision is again 3 to 4 days. All the important questions, past year, everything which is marked important has to be referred. All the revision notes which you have prepared or whatever material you're using for revision has to be referred for provisions and everything. Along with that, again, a full portion test series is recommended. In case you don't get time, then only for your weak subjects, write a test for a full portion. So you have to minimum write 3 tests anyhow. You should write it, you have enough time, and that should be your aim. Actually, if you see the time we have, you can actually cover 4 revisions. But understanding that a lot of students come from different backgrounds, you might be having office, you might be having some other responsibilities. Hence, I have kept 3 revisions so that you do not very overwhelmed and you are able to achieve it. So focus on 3 And if you have enough time in your hand, you start studying from tomorrow only, you can easily cover 4 revisions. And trust me, after you complete the 4 revision, I don't think if the ICA paper is very difficult, you will be able to crack it and you will pass the attempt. But you have to firstly do it conceptually, practice the sums. Don't just go through the sums. It's not going to work out. Practice it. Sit and I'm not saying every sum you practice, but you have to practice the important sums. Thirdly, give your test properly. Analyze your test. Understand where you're going wrong, and don't make the same mistake again in the next test. That's how you have to study. Is that okay?
Any questions, guys, that you have? So basically, your detailed revision should get done by 25th of October. The second revision due date should be 10th of November, and the third revision, which is the final revision, should get done by 25th or 26th of November. Okay, and for the students who are asking us with regards to this document, don't worry, it will be shared on the Telegram group. So you guys will have this document on the Telegram channel. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. So now, study plan for both the groups. Since you have 8 subjects, you cannot cover 3 revisions, you cannot cover 4 revisions, and please don't target that for yourself. Don't make unrealistic goals. It will only, lead into procrastination and will lead to making you feel not good because you're not able to complete it. So stick to only 2 revisions, but these 2 revisions should be extremely well done. I don't want you to quickly move forward. I want you to pay attention to concepts and do it properly. I would recommend one group, 5 to 6 days, take per subject and finish it. If you study in 2 subjects, take 10 to 12 days and finish 2 subjects together. Apart from that, again, coaching study material, RTP, amendment, ICMCQ should be done. Anything which is ICM material has to be resolved. It is our Bible and we need to follow it. For mock test papers, if you have scored below 40, please go for a detailed test series. Individual test series, I don't feel you have the time for it. I would not recommend you to it. You can go for a detailed one and it will give you enough practice. If you have strong subjects, give a full portion test after the subject is finished. That should be your detailed revision strategy. And if you start studying from tomorrow, you can finish it by 5th of November. That should be your target. Then the next 25 days, you need to do your second revision, again detailed. This again, properly going through your revision notes, your coaching book. In this, again, you refer the past year papers, past attempt RTPs, MTP, and the important MCQs which you have marked in the last detailed revision. In this, you will be doing all full portion test series. And if there is no time available, then only for weak subjects, you take a full portion test series. For others, you can leave it. But then only if you have less time available, because if you're having your coaching still going on, or if you're having any of the office going on, so apparently you will have less time. So that all you need to figure out with yourself and prepare a proper timetable. Just a minute. So I think currently, okay, so this is there, but now I would really want you to put focus and think of how you have to stay motivated. How you because I know confidence goes down once you see the not clearing the attempt, the confidence goes down. But you have to make sure that you are motivated every day and you're able to study for that 10 to 12 hours a day. That's minimum is required. So firstly, that can only happen if you prepare a timetable. Prepare a timetable which is macro as well as detailed. Prepare a daily target for yourself. I will be achieving this much today, so that okay, I don't have to move it to tomorrow, I have to finish this today. Secondly, measure your progress. Every time you study, give a test, see if you're doing it well. Once you do it well, you will yourself get the confidence to study more. Hence, always measure your progress. Third, anything which is distracting, social media, Instagram, Snapchat, they are irrelevant today to you. Please delete them. Any of your friends, who are giving you any negative thoughts, please don't talk to them. Your studies should be restricted to you. You are answerable to yourself. Don't become answerable to anyone. Don't justify your studies. Don't discuss your studies, how much the other person has covered, how much you have covered. Please don't do that with your friends. With your friends, only ask doubts or discuss any problems which you have facing. That's it. Fourthly, if you have some anxiety problem, something, please go out and ask for help. Talk to someone, talk to your parents, talk to anyone you feel can understand you better. Please, and try to move out from it faster, because if you don't, your time is going to get wasted. So hence, please go out and seek for help whenever required. Fourthly, I would recommend you take appropriate breaks. Okay, don't study like 14 hours, 15 hours a day. Now I'm going to give everything. Please don't do that. You need to be consistent. Is all that matters. It doesn't matter studying 15 hours a day today. You have to study consistently for the next 2.5 months. So think about that and study for 10, 12 hours a day. Take a proper sleep of 6 to 7 hours per every day. Apart from that, whenever you're taking your breaks, do things that that gives you the energy. Like listening to music, maybe taking a short nap, maybe going out for a walk. Anything that gives you energy back, do that. Anything that takes away your energy, makes you distracted, please don't indulge in those activities. It is just going to waste your time. It can be watching YouTube, watching any Netflix series. Please forget all of that for the next 2.5 months. After that, you have all the time to watch all of these things. So stay away from social media, minimize your digital use as much as you can. I would say it is up to you, and if it's on your control. If you can do it by yourself, good. If you feel nahi, I'm still gonna keep going and opening it, delete the app and give it to your mom, the phone. You can, if you want to coordinate with any of your teachers or friends, you can use your parents' phone. Be smart enough to understand where is the line that you have to draw for yourself, and you don't have to go anything further than that in terms of digital use. I'm not saying banning it, but you should be minimizing it. So that's one thing. Akash, you want to add something?
Yeah, guys. So in that case, the most important point, as Sakshi said, I hope you guys made notes of all these things. Okay, the last 7, 8 pointers that she said. Okay, those are very relevant points. Basically, see, at the end of the day, guys. Okay, friends become your biggest enemies during exam. Okay, if at all your friends are distracting you, stay away from them. If the friends should be there right now from the perspective of asking doubts, making sure that if at all you have any notes requirement. So all those things can be tackled. All those things can be tackled using your friends with the help of your friends. But please don't waste your time with them, because the other people, they will be there are going to be friends who will discourage you. Okay, there will be friends who will tell you, अरे तेरे से तो नहीं होने वाला था, तूने क्यों try किया. There will be relatives in your family who will discourage you, because as this might be the first time that you faced failure. Okay, there will be people who will be saying negative things. The only way to stay positive is to keep all that negativity away. Okay, don't listen to them. Hear it from one ear and leave it from the other one. Okay, don't pay attention to all those people. These are the people who don't want to see you succeed. It is only your parents, it is only your professors, it is only the people who genuinely care for you. They will want you to see you succeed. The others don't want to see you succeed. Okay, nobody has the guts to even enter this course. Okay, you guys have entered this course. Okay, you guys are living the life of a chartered accountant student, and let's make sure that at the end of the tunnel, there is going to be success. Okay, but it will happen provided you guys are being positive about it, that yes, it will happen. Okay, if at all you guys, there are people who basically get distracted by others, say that अरे उसकी इतनी पढ़ाई हो गई, या उसने इतने, there are people, I have seen students telling me that sir, उसने इतना कम पढ़ के मार्क्स लेके आ गया और मैंने इतना पढ़ के नहीं हुआ. तो in that case, sometimes luck favors. कभी कभी नसीब चल जाता है. ठीक है, don't worry. The perspective is that your process, your preparation should be so robust that we don't need luck by our side. Okay, the process should be so robust that in that case you are very well versed with what exactly you need to do. And yes, and making sure that you got this. Okay, we believe you can, and you will achieve the success. Okay, it is a psychological based exam. I'm repeating, it is less intelligence based. You must have seen the people who are not as intellectually capable than you. They also clear this exam because they are able to stay cool, calm, and confident. They are not scared of the exam. They are not anxious. They simply make sure that exam is a simple part of their life. They don't make exam as their entire life. Okay, so give it the due credit that it needs. Are we clear?
Just to add one more thing, please start your hard work. Please don't become lazy. Please don't procrastinate. Please don't think when I started from Monday, I started from next Monday. I'll take a break. Please start it from tomorrow. I'm not saying start studying 10 hours from tomorrow, but at least start your studying 5, 3, 4 hours from tomorrow. So eventually by next Monday, you can at least start studying 10 to 12 hours a day. So please take small steps and please don't delay your studies any further. Try to start studying as soon as possible. And so students, who have the articleship going on, I would really recommend that ask your professor, ask your person for the leave as much as you can get. And if you're not able to get whatever leaves in that time, please study on the weekends. Study, go to a library, go to any place where you don't just getting distracted and study for the entire day during your breaks or during your holidays, weekends or any holiday. And during your weekdays, please study either in the morning or in the night. So whatever you are, if you're a morning person, get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, start studying. If you're a night person, study till 2 or 3 in the night. But please use this time and please keep on studying and prepare a good timetable for yourself. I would really recommend don't study like you can just, I feel like studying this subject today, so I'll study this chapter. It doesn't work like that. This is a CA exam, it's a professional exam. Please make a proper timetable, stick to your timetable, execute the timetable properly. Only then you'll get the desired result. You need to be very, very focused and very, very dedicated towards it. Please don't take it lightly. All right. Apart from that, okay. Yes. So I think what we can do is, should we first take the question answer round, or you want to take the?
Yeah, guys. You guys have any particular questions? I think so. 1, 2 questions which were there, we have already discussed them. Okay. Any particular questions that you guys have? Okay. Thank you so much, Nisha, for sharing the Telegram link. We were just about to do that.
Okay, so
Any
I
particular?
think Suraj had asked if I join any fast track.
Yeah. Suraj had asked that if I join any fast track batch, what should be my approach? Okay. So guys, if at all you're joining any fast track batch, then you have to make sure that you study along with that batch. Many times what happens is students join a fast track batch, but they end up studying after the batch is over. So Suraj, if you're joining any fast track batch, please make sure that you study alongside with it. And if at all you're doing that, please don't lose your attention on the other subjects. Okay? You have to make it is sometimes students keep on studying one subject the whole time. Ye nahi karna hai. If you're giving one group, then all the 4 subjects need to be given proper due credit. Okay. Yeah, any other
Also,
questions? Yeah.
any subject, wherever you score less than 40, please take it first. Please, either you take a fast track batch for it or whatever, but please take that subject first to study. Or don't delay that subject. The more you delay it, the more you won't ever feel like studying it. So start taking it current from now.
Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? So that we can move ahead to letting you know that how we at Pracer, we can help you in all the 3 areas. Okay, where you guys have gone wrong. Okay. Sir, how to divide the day in practical and theory? Krisha has a question. Sir, how to divide the day in practical and theory? Guys, there's a simple approach to be adopted over here. Let's suppose you're giving the group 2 exams. In the group 2 exams, there are 4 papers and there are 6 subjects, right? So simply remember the EIS SM subject which is there, that needs to happen daily in the morning for minimum 2.5 hours. Okay, EIS as a subject, if you want to score well, you have to make sure that you provide 2.5 hours in the day, and then the balance part of the day can go to the practical part. Okay, so if at all it is EIS, then you have to give it 2.5 hours in the day. So just to give you a perspective, let's take for example morning 7 o'clock till 9:30 you're doing EIS. Then from 10 till 1 o'clock you're doing advanced accounts. Then in the afternoon you again did a strategic management for 2.5 hours, and then you went to the practical subject. Okay, so keeping theory practical, theory practical. What happens is that majority students study theory for 7 hours and then do practical for 7 hours. Don't do that. Okay, study for 2.5 hours theory, then do 2.5 hours your practical, the same subject. Let's suppose advanced accounts, then again do your strategic management, which is a AISSM paper, do a strategic management, and then the balance part 3-4 hours in the day do advanced accounts. Okay, so this is how you can divide your day and not get bored, and this will make sure that your output also increases. Sir, is it Nisha has a question? Sir, is it better to read the book using laptop or to read the physical book? Guys, always better to use the physical book. Okay, we make sure that the screen time which is there. I mean, just to give you an example, you will go back to your old days. Okay, when you had school time or we used to attend college, that time you could attend college and school for 6 hours, right? Because it was a physical batch. You could attend it for six hours. But now when the online classes are there or you have taken any video lectures, you can watch the video bare minimum for 2 hours, 2 hours at a stretch, right? So simply stated, our eyes cannot see the laptop screen for a longer period of time. So it is better that you may basically it is better that you basically use a physical book. That will always better. Plus you can make your notes, you can have the attach your small pin charts. Okay, you can make the marking. So it is always better you use a physical book. Are we okay with that question, Nisha? Radhika has another question, guys. Sir, I'm an old course student. Got exemption in advance account. Should I convert in new syllabus or give remaining two in the old course? Radhika, I'll be in a better position to answer that question if you can tell me your marks in audit and ITSM. Okay, please tell me that. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Guys, it's an open forum. Okay. If you guys are shy to ask us this question, then no, don't. If you guys are shy to ask us this question, then please make sure that if at all that is a similar question, though we'll not use your name also when you're asking that question. Okay.
So one of the questions we got in the Google form was that is 2 months good enough? And should I shift to May 21 attempt and start everything from scratch? Guys, 2 months are good enough if you give your 100% and you are able to cover at least two revisions for at least both the groups. You can easily clear the attempt. So please focus for December. Unless you have got really you have any problem with concept clarity, you really don't know the subjects properly, then you should move to May 21. But only when you are that bad in the subject, like you're scoring in 20s in all the subjects, only then. If you're scoring 20 in one subject, it's okay. You can still cover it up in 2 months. So focus on December and crack it. Don't delay your attempt for small reasons.
Yes, and one more, I would like to answer that question again, guys. Remember, we are nobody to miss the attempt. Okay. There are times when the attempts are very easy. Okay, trust me, there are some lucky attempts where the papers are very easy. So please don't skip any attempt because of these reasons that you are not clear with one particular subject. Okay, take a fast track batch. Make sure your concepts are clear. Write the test and make that subject stronger. Okay, but I believe that we are nobody to choose which attempt. Okay, if you have an attempt in front of you, make sure you give it and clear it off right away, because if at all you don't give that attempt and the papers come out to be very easy, then we will blame ourselves that, oh shit, I should have at least given the exam. Okay, so don't get that feeling. Don't get that feeling. Attempt the papers. Okay, don't miss out on any attempt, because uh, trust me, if your process is robust, okay, if your planning is robust, if the strategy is right and you have worked hard, okay, that time the result will be positive. Understood? So please don't skip any attempt because of these situations. One question I had received on the chat. Sir, 38 in audit, ITSM 56. Radhika, I believe that you should still stick to the old course because you are very good. Only apart from audit, I believe that for audit you can join any fast track batch, so you can reach up to 50. But with regards to ITSM, 56 is very good. 74 in advanced accounts. I believe you have a very high chance of clearing it in the old course itself. Okay, Radhika. Are attempts considered are considered for campus placement? I've received one question from A1392, somebody whose name is A1392. Okay, guys, see, there are total of around in the range of 3 lakh chartered accountants in a population of 140 crores. Okay, so when it comes to campus placement or any other placement for that matter, okay, the moment you have a CA prefix in front of you, you will be preferred from any other person in the market. Got it? So don't worry about the campus placements and all those things. Right now, the objective should be that how can I clear the exam in the coming attempt? Okay. Once you clear that, your next objective will be how can I get my articleship? Okay. Once you get the articleship, then your next question will be how can I basically clear my CA final? And once you clear the CA final, then your question should be get what is going to happen in the campus placement. Okay. So basically, don't worry, don't complicate your life. Okay, our life is very simple. We ourselves complicated. Okay, so please don't. what is the need of thinking what is going to happen after 3 years? Okay, so don't complicate yourself. We complicate our lives ourselves. Life is very simple that you work hard in the right way. Everybody is studying for this exam, but nobody knows how to study. Okay, so that is the main important point. If you are very crystal clear in our approach, Sakshi had shown the screen to you all. 7 days per subject is a good amount of time. Write the paper on the seventh day, finish it off. Okay, don't move to the next subject or the next group till the time you're crystal clear with one subject. Till the time you're crystal clear with one group. Okay, yeah.
So
Another question is that I have decided to give group 1 in December and to prepare advanced accounts and FM eco to get now guys. Padman, I did not pronounce the name. Padmanaban has one question. Sir, there are many students will be having this question. It's a very good question. Sir, I have decided to give group 1 in December 20 and to prepare for advanced account FM to get it. Can I do like that? Okay. So guys, just to give you a perspective, that the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India has been conducting exams since 1949. Okay, they have been conducting the examinations for the past 72 years. Okay, and they are well aware of all the tricks, all the techniques being utilized by the students. Okay, so if at all we feel that we can trick the institute by showing them, okay, I know group 1 and okay, I know 2 subjects of group 2. In that case, what will happen? Okay, first of all, seeing your audit marks and seeing your AISSM marks, okay, the scenario will be such that it will be very difficult for the institute to give you an exemption in the other 2 papers. Okay, they usually don't. They will stop you. They will not usually give you the exemption in that manner because you try to trick them. Okay. Secondly, what will happen is that you will go in a bracket of 2 groups. For the people, if you must have seen the institute cutout, which shows that number of people who appeared and the number of people who passed. Okay. In that, always notice for the people who give both the groups, the passing percentage is a little lesser as compared to single group. Okay. So Padmanabham, if at all you do that, you're basically हम अपने पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मार रहे हैं by keeping ourselves in a small bracket. Okay. It will be better that you put all your energy in group 1 and clear group 1 altogether. As compared to you trying to get an exemption in 1 or 2 papers in the other group, because if giving an exam half-heartedly and in this tips and techniques, I believe that might not yield you that result. What do you think, Sakshi, about that?
yeah, I totally agree.
Okay.
You should focus on group 1 completely. If you have time, give the group 2 totally studying for all subjects. If you don't get time, maybe you get time to cover 3 subjects. So cover 3, cover 4th, maybe 50%, but at least where you can score minimum 40 marks. Then it's fine. Then one subject you can score 40, other subjects you can take the average and you can score better. So think from those lines, make a good strategy for yourself, and then decide, what to do and what not to do.
Yeah, because see, guys, the logic is clear. If you have to do it right. Okay, or else don't do it. Okay, if you have to do it, then do it in the right way. Do it in the way it is supposed to be done. Okay, not in the wrong manner. Okay. We have received another question, sir. Can you give me some tips to get up early in the morning? Okay. So there are 2-3 tips for that. Okay, very, very important question for the students who are of the age 18, 19, 20. Okay, first of all, uninstall Netflix and Amazon Prime. Okay, these are the two important things that keep you awake for 2 o'clock. Because what happens is that after you finish studying, we feel that we need some kind of relaxation. Therefore, you go on Netflix and Amazon Prime and you watch some movies, or you just go on YouTube. Okay, so now I'll tell you the way to break that pattern. Okay, guys, the way to break that pattern is that this stems from a psychological test which was conducted. Okay, there was a person who was very addicted to tea. Okay, and that person wanted to quit tea, but he could not quit tea altogether at once. So what he did was he started having 4 cups of tea and 1 cup of hot water, then 3 cups of tea, 2 cups of hot water. Slowly and steadily, what happened was that he was able to cut down on the tea completely. So simply stated, if you want to start waking up early in the morning, tomorrow morning you can't wake up at 4, or tomorrow morning you can't wake up at 5. Okay, you have to take small steps. For tomorrow morning, if at all you are waking up at 9 o'clock, for tomorrow, keep an alarm of 8:30. After 5 days, keep an alarm of 8 o'clock. After 5 days, keep an alarm of 7:30. After 5 days, keep an alarm of 7 o'clock, then 6 o'clock. Okay, slow. You have to basically make sure that your body does not understand this movement that happened. Okay, then you will be in a much better position to wake up early in the morning. And slowly and steadily, what will happen is that when you start waking up by 6:36 or 6 o'clock, automatically on the previous night you will fall asleep by 10:30. So it's a pattern. So you have to go. It's a reverse psychology that you have to basically trick your brain. If you're able to trick your brain, you'll be able to wake up early. Okay.
So I'll just give you a recommendation. So what I used to follow to get up early is firstly, if your parents are getting up early, please ask them to wake you up because your alarm you're going to keep snoozing it till the end. So if possible, tell your parents to wake you up. If you still are not getting, tell them to throw water on you, but still just make sure that you are getting up. Secondly, if you are living alone or you know something or the other, keep your phone very away from you. Keep a phone for distance where you have to get up and you have to shut that alarm. So that will really, really help you to actually get into action and start, doing it. Apart from that, just a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
So start with that, but remember one thing. If you are a night person, okay, that you usually sleep at 3, last foundation also, your 12th also, you have been sleeping at 3, your last exam have been studying like that. Please stick to that. Don't become a morning person. There is no trial and error we can play right now. If you are a night person, stick to it. If you're a morning person, stick to it. Don't try to change and don't try to trick yourself into becoming a morning person when you were a night person. You know yourself better. Understand what are your sleeping timings usually you sleep at and what is the time you wake up at. There is nothing wrong if you get up late and you're staying till 4 in the night. It is completely not wrong. So don't ever feel like, is it wrong? I should get up in the morning. It's not wrong. It's the right thing if you are productive at that point of time. If you're unproductive at that point of time, then yes, it's wrong. If you're sleeping at 4 and studying till 4 entirely and getting up at 11 o'clock, it's completely fine. So just understand yourself, make your own strategy, and please don't follow anyone else's strategy. Please understand that students, you will have a lot of AIRs, people giving the videos. They also make their own strategy. You can take ideas from them, or you can get motivated from them, but you need to prepare a strategy for yourself because you know yourself better. You know where is your time productive, where is your time unproductive. So please listen to yourself and listen to your instincts, which they are telling you, how to work out and how to go about studying.
Yeah. Very well said, Sakshi. Guys, I have received one more question. How to do MCQs in the audit subject? Okay, guys, MCQs in any subject need to be done with the chapter. Okay, now what happens is that majority of the students, they don't pay attention to the MCQs and they end up scoring less marks. So the only one simple way to go about with that is that let's suppose you completed audit chapter number 1, then complete the MCQs of chapter number 1. Now how are we going to help you with that? Okay, in 1 day or 2 days, you'll be receiving on our Telegram channel, okay, a document wherein we have divided the ICAI MCQ booklet chapter wise. Okay, so if at all you guys want to cover the ICAI MCQ, you can refer to that document. Okay, it is the ICAI MCQs only, but we have divided them in a chapter-wise manner. So what I can request you is that once you are done with a particular chapter, come on that document. Either take a printout of that document. So once the chapter is done, MCQ done, chapter done, MCQ done, chapter done, MCQ done. Okay. One mistake in MCQs which majority students do is that they will do MCQs at the very end. Okay, they will solve 500 MCQs at a stretch. That will not help you. You need to put in the time, energy, and efforts in the MCQs as well. It will never be the case where you are putting less efforts and you're expecting high marks. You will have to put in the adequate efforts, only then the adequate marks you'll get in MCQ. Okay, जितना time तुम लोग descriptive में डाल रहे हो, उतना ही time तुम्हें MCQ में डालना पड़ेगा. Of course, not that much, but little less. But still, you'll have to pay attention to the MCQs. The only way to score an MCQ is to solve the MCQs. Okay, and removing it from our head that if I do descriptive, I can solve MCQ. That one area you have to remove out of your head, that if at all I can do descriptive, I can do MCQ. That is wrong. Okay, you have to make sure that in order to score well in MCQs, you have to solve the MCQs. Okay, and where are the MCQs? They are in the RTPs, they are in the mock test papers, they are in the ICAI MCQ booklet. They are everywhere. Okay, so don't feel that the MCQs are not there. The institute has provided you with ample number of MCQs. It is only up to you to go to that MCQ and start solving chapter wise. Yes, actually, you're saying something.
So I was saying that you should spend time on MCQs, but don't overspend time. Just don't be like, I need to complete this entire MCQ booklet by next 4 days. Don't do that. Be reasonable, equally distribute your time to MCQs and to your descriptive part, understanding and solving sums. And if possible, solve MCQs at night when you're a little, bored of studying. Don't take it up in the morning, because in the morning you should actually put your time and do self-study. So focus on that.
Okay. Guys, let's take that last question now from Iras. Sir, I know that I can't cover all 4 subjects in December, so I'm thinking to put all my efforts in 2 subjects and try to score an exemption in them. Is it worth? Is it worth? So, Ira, as I told you that trying 2 subjects in that group. Okay. If at all you're trying to do that, my only request will be that please make sure that you're focusing on the other 2 subjects as well and trying to score that 40. Because if you want a 60-60, at least 45-45 you can try in both of them. Okay, so please make sure that you're doing it in that manner. Don't go on only for 2 subjects. Okay, what will happen is that, Ira, if at all the institute might give you exemption in one, or if you're stuck at 56, then again your morale will go down. So it is better that you put in little bit of extra efforts and try and cover all the 4 at the same time. Okay, we received one question. This is the last, guys. This is the last question that we are taking, unfortunately. Okay. What's the other question?
I don't get it. I appeared for group 2 only this time, but could not clear it. As sir, I have already purchased taxation classes for November 21 attempt. So which group should I appear for in December 2021? Okay, I'm confused about it. Please focus on group 2. You have studied for group 2. Focus on group 2. If your taxation classes doesn't have any time limit, then you can of course watch it after the group gets over. In case if they have a time limit, then
in that case you can extend it. There are
yeah.
wherever you have purchased the taxation classes, they can extend the validity. Request them, tell them that there was some issues in the family, something or the other happened. Okay, there was COVID and I was unable to watch the classes. Please extend it to the next May 22 attempt. Okay, which group you are clear, which group you are more confident of, please focus on that group only as of now.
Just don't start any new coaching right now. It is no point.
Yeah,
this is not going to
help. Just because of the fact that purchasing a particular class, okay, does not mean that you go and attempt that paper. Okay, the class is an enabler. Okay, so please don't make it that because I'm going for that coaching class, I will be attempting that paper. Okay, you can attempt it very well in May 22. Okay.
Okay, so just to start with the Pracer offerings now. So if you have any questions, you can drop a message to me and Akash, and we can get back to you. So let's just put in the Pracer offerings, which we will help you to crack the CA exam. So Pracer offers 3 things. All right, we do a Pracer mentoring, Pracer Academy, and Pracer test series. So Akash, you just want to explain very brief.
Okay. Yeah. So guys, basically, what I believe is that there are only 3 things that are needed. There are only 3 things that are needed to clear an exam. Okay. Now, let me know if you guys can resonate with these 3 things. First is the conceptual clarity. Second is the planning, and the third is the test series. Okay, these 3 things are utmost necessary if you want to crack the exams in the December attempt. Right. Now, let me tell you how can Pracer help you with all these 3 things. Okay. The first thing for the conceptual clarity. Okay. Now, this is a revolutionary offering that we are providing to the students for the December 21 attempt. This is something which nobody in the market is providing. Okay. So that is called as the Pracer Academy. Okay. Now, guys, what happens in the Pracer Academy? We know your pain. Okay. We know that students all across the country are simply buying video lectures. Okay. You are buying a pre-recorded video lecture and we are unable to watch that video lecture. Okay, we are unable to complete that video lecture. There is nobody to keep a check on us that whether that particular video has got completed or not completed. I don't know where should I go for the doubts. I've paid the money, but now I can't find the faculty. Their office is not replying to me. Okay, and there are so many ample of things which go wrong with regards to the video lectures. Now, the other set of students who would have taken classes, okay, for the July 21 attempt, your classes are completely over, right? The class is completely ending. But now what to do, because the class has got over, but you are unable to clear the exam. Okay. And you basically are unsure about one subject or two subjects. Okay. Now what should I do? I basically want conceptual clarity. I want a fast track batch for that particular subject. So in that case, what we are offering is online live revision lectures. Okay, as you can see on the screen, the first point is online live revision lecture. There will be a batch for every subject of CA Inter, whichever subject you want. Okay, it can be CA Inter accounts, law, costing, direct, only direct tax, only indirect tax, advanced accounts, only audit, only EIS, only strategic management, only FM, only ECO. There is a batch for all the 8 subjects. Okay, whichever subject that you guys, want, you guys can just let us know. We'll be floating a Google form after 5 minutes. You guys can simply tick mark which is the live revision lectures that you want. Okay, there are going to be only 6 people in that one batch, only 6. uh, and a professor will be teaching that subject to you in a fast track mode. Simply stated, if the full course takes 100 hours, this will take 50 hours. Okay, in 50 hours, all your concepts will be cleared. With regards to the direct taxation subject, okay, the faculty will be solving one question. They'll be explaining the concept and the question as well. With regards to the costing subject, okay, with the costing subject also, the faculty will be doing explaining it to everything. Okay, it is going to be a detailed revision with regards to 60-70 hours of costing subject as well, because I understand majority kids find costing difficult. The professor will be giving you personal attention. Okay, concepts will be cleared. The homework practice will be given to you. There will be live doubt solving, which does not happen in the recorded videos. Okay, and all the sessions will be conducted on Zoom with only 6 people in the batch. We are guys, we are not I repeat, we are not a coaching class. Okay, we are not a coaching class where we are just cramping up 200 people in the classroom. And we know that one-on-one. Okay, one-on-one means a private tuition is so expensive. So that is why this Pacer Academy will be offered to you at a very, very, very nominal rate. Okay, so we'll be explaining it to you about the first subject that we are starting. Okay, in this academy is the costing subject. Okay, as you can see on the screen, it is the costing subject. Now, as you can see, the professor is going to be Adit Doshi. He is one of the faculties. He has an experience of 10 years, and he's teaching in leading classes in Mumbai. Okay, so Adit sir will be taking the costing class and the first demo session. You guys can sit for the demo, see for yourself. It will be a 2 hours demo on the 25th of September. That is this Saturday, 25th of September, from morning 9 o'clock, from 9 a.m. till 11 a.m., 2 hours demo. You guys can attend that demo and decide if at all you guys would want to sit for this batch. Okay. And if, as you can see on the screen, the charges are very, very nominal. The coaching classes charge a very hefty fee for the in fact, people are selling recorded videos at this price. Okay, we are completely against that, because a recorded video, nobody is able to solve your doubts. Here, all your doubts will be solved because you guys have studied fully altogether, right? What is needed right now is doubt solving and the conceptual clarity. Got it? So this is one batch of costing. Now, Sakshi, can you show the other place? Yeah. And if in fact, if at all you guys don't want to sit for the entire batch, okay, we will be covering another batch. There's a separate batch. Huh? These are two separate batches. One batch is a 100% portion batch, and the other batch is a 50% portion batch. Now, in this 50% portion batch, your most important 7 to 8 topics of the CA intercosting will be covered. Just to give you a perspective, which all topics are going to be covered over here. Your topic of labor costing, this topic, आपका marginal costing, standard costing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have the list. Sakshi is posting that list on the chat box right now. Okay. So
yeah, I'll just post it.
Yeah. So 7 to 8 topics, and as you can see, if at all you guys don't want to waste your time sitting the entire batch for the full syllabus, you can avail it at half the cost. Okay. Again, in this batch also, similarly, 6 people in one batch. Okay, guys, any question with regards to these batches? Any questions that you guys have? I would just like to take a pause for 2 seconds just to understand your thought process. Any question that you guys have? Shruti has a question, sir. Due to any, if you are unable to attend the live, will you? Yes, yes, Shruti, you will be provided you will be provided a recording of that particular lecture that you missed. I repeat, you will not be providing recording of the entire syllabus, but you have to just simply inform us which particular lecture that you have missed, and we'll be providing you the recording of that. Okay. Padmanabhan has a question, sir. Language, guys, the language will be Hindi and English mix. Okay, it will not be completely English. What's the this one? Yes, yes, this is for the December attempt. It is starting from the 25th of September, and every week there are going to be minimum. Every week there are going to be minimum 4 batches, four lectures in 1 week. Okay, and every lecture will be of 2 hours. So the portion we are going to try and complete the portion by the 31st of October itself. Okay, there is always a delay of 5-7 days when completion of the batch. So that is the buffer that we have kept. Okay, but we will try our level best that the batch ends by 31st of October. Okay.
So we will be having this is a revision lecture. This is a fast track batch where you will be getting concepts, you will be practicing few sounds in the class, and then you'll be getting homework practice at home. So if you move along with the professor, your concepts will get clear, you get a practice, and you get homework questions to which you have to work on once you go back home or once you are completed the coaching. So if you continue doing this, then this will be really helpful. Provided that you do everything which is there. Along with that, you will be getting a test series. So after the entire syllabus gets over, we're getting a one full portion test series where we will be assessing how much marks are you scoring and where are you going wrong. So we will be giving you a detailed analysis. Professor will be talking to you, okay, where you have got wrong, what is the concept problem, and you will be having a proper understanding of if after the entire coaching you're still not able to score the marks, where is it that you are lacking. So is that clear?
And one more important thing, guys, you don't need to enroll for all the subjects. Okay, whichever subject you are weak at, you can enroll for that subject. Okay, if at all you believe that this will help you, okay, and if you believe that this is something that you need, okay, rather than going for a video lecture of any faculty, our objective is that the students need live revision batches. Okay, we know that every student in the country who has right now flunked, he does not want to sit for a video lecture because he's already seen it. Okay, how much videos should I watch? Okay, we want to provide you that old school method where the message is being sent on the group. You're joining the live Zoom session. Okay, something which you guys have desired since a long time.
Uh, okay. So just to cover this two other parts of our thing, one is Pacer Academy. If you're interested, let us know.
Yeah,
You
just
will
one second, Sakshi. I've received one question from Isha. When will Group 2 subjects live lectures begin? Guys, majority subjects will start from the next week itself. Okay. So in the Google form that we'll be posting to you guys in the next 5 minutes, okay, you have to select the particular batch that you want. We will be contacting you and we'll be asking you whether you'll be sitting for the demo. And any which ways, after sitting for the demo only, you have to enroll. So it is not something like that. You have to pay first, see the demo lecture first, convince yourself that yes, this is something where you would like to start off your conceptual clarity journey, and then you can enroll. Okay, we are working on the back end. The results have just been announced. We are working on the back end very tightly, and we are trying that all the subjects start from the next week itself, Isha. Okay.
So currently we are starting for DT and costing. The demo will be conducted this week, and for other subjects, the demo will be conducted next week. And we will keep you updated on the Telegram group. So please be active on the Telegram group. Look at our messages. We'll be posting all of that.
Yeah,
Um,
one second, one more question. Shruti has a question. What will be the timing, sir? So guys, we will be providing you with 2 slots. Okay. You have to simply tell us which slot suits you. Okay. And considering the fact that it is only 6 people in one batch, what we will be doing is that once that entire batch is ready, we already have enrollments for 3 students. Okay. So therefore, there's a very less room left. So what will happen is that for the costing subject, we already have 3 enrollments. 3 enrollments are still left. What will happen is that once we get the entire enrollments, okay, we'll be discussing with all the students and deciding on a mutual timing. Okay. the time, if at all you, the timings will be mutually decided.
Okay. So just to give you a quick guidance for our Pacer mentoring and test series, Pacer mentoring is a one-on-one mentoring with a qualified chartered accountant, who will be helping you, who will be your helping hand till your exam date. So if you are lacking the problem of planning, problem of executing, problem of preparing a detailed timetable and sitting and following it, this will be really helpful to you, where you will get a proper detailed study plan. You will be sitting with the mentor and preparing a plan for you. Apart from that, you'll be getting a rigorous weekly follow-up. Every week, your mentor will be again getting a call with you, asking you what is done, what is not done, what are the problem areas, and how to move forward the next week. So, every week there'll be an improvement which you will see in yourself and in your studies and in your strategy. Every planning will be done with the proper subject strategy, what to study, how much to study, what to cover, how to manage time for each chapter, how to plan the revisions, how to have any motivation, anxiety problem, anything which you have an issue with, the mentor will be guiding you completely. Secondly, every day you will be getting a study, a daily target. So, there'll be a WhatsApp group which will be creating for you with the mentor, and you will be getting a daily target on that group, and which you have to update us on the group that you have achieved it by the end of the day or not. So it's a complete, helping you being, on your head and telling you that you have to achieve and you have to do this. So if you think that's what you require to clear the exam, then you can take the Pacer mentoring. It is again at a very nominal cost. It is at least for right now, it's 2,500 rupees till your exam date. If you like this, you can enroll for it. We can give you a Google form. You can let us know if you want this. And in case you want to take a demo session, give you an idea what is exactly covered, just let us know. Put the form. We will take, of course, give you one session. We'll explain you what we exactly do, and then you can decide if you want to purchase it or not. So any of the things, we will obviously giving you a detail, on a call, on a Zoom call with the mentor, with the professor, and you can then decide if you want it or not. Thirdly, we have a test series. Our test series, what makes it different? Because we know there's so many people providing test series. What makes us different is, of course, papers are set as per ICI pattern. The difficulty level is that level. It's checked by experienced CAs. We have a team for that. Apart from that, paper is given to you, the check paper, within 3 days. A proper detailed checking is done. Every question, a note is given where you went wrong, where you went right, and everything. And it's submitted to you within 3 days. Fourthly, which is very different, which nobody else is doing, is paper analysis. We believe if you cannot analyze the paper and understand what your mistakes are, there is no point of writing a paper, because you're going to make the same mistakes the next time. Hence, and we believe that you cannot, of course, analyze it because you have written the paper. So we, Pacer team, help you analyze the paper. We do a one-on-one call with you after the paper and try to make you understand where you went wrong, what was the problem. Was it a concept problem? Was it a presentation problem? And how you have to work on it. We'll be guiding you completely on the analysis part and finding your improvement areas and helping you in that. So this is a Pacer test series which we are providing. The Pacer test series has 3 types. One is an individual chapter-wise test series, which every chapter tests, along with 2 full portion tests. That is costing 1,200 rupees right now per subject. Secondly, there's a detailed test series, which is every 3 subjects, we have one test. Every 3 chapters, we have one test. So it's a 5 small tests and 1 full portion test. That will be costing you 500 rupees. And if you want to take a full portion test only, that's 150 rupees per subject. So all these pricing are per subject. So, since we'll be sharing a Google form with you, and if you let us know what you're interested in, we will be telling you more about it on the call.
Okay. So guys, just a quick recap. Okay, there are these 3 things for the concepts. Conceptual clarity, it is the Pacer Academy. For the planning, we have the Pacer mentorship program, and for the test series, we have the Pacer test series. Okay, so on these all 3 levels, we are going to help you. Okay, we'll be happy to answer all your doubts right now. Okay, regarding all these 3. But just in the meanwhile, I'm posting the Google form. Okay, so all the people who are there, we would request you just fill that Google form. It will be there on the Telegram channel as well. But please fill that Google form, so at least we understand that we value the feedback that you guys have given. Okay. Yeah. So I'm posting the Google form over here. Okay. Please make sure you guys fill the form. It will definitely open on your mobile phone also if you're viewing the webinar from a mobile phone. Nisha, I believe, Nisha, if you have not crossed 40 in any paper, then posting on the revaluation will might not help you better, because then in that case, reaching up to a 200 is going to be very difficult. So applying for revaluation will be very difficult.
And also one thing, whoever has scored really low marks, please get your papers, your answer sheets through RTI. It hardly takes 5 minutes and it hardly takes 10 rupees. So please get that so that you can analyze your own papers and understand where did you go wrong as compared to ICER. So just focus on that.
Okay. Yeah, Ira, we'll be sharing it on Telegram. Don't worry. Okay. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions that you guys have? Yes, Monisha, definitely.
So this we'll do it
Thank you,
by
Nisha.
weekend. We'll try to do it by weekend.
Yeah, we'll be sending it,
MCQs.
Monisha. Don't worry, as soon as possible. Okay. Thank you so much, Nisha. Thank you so much for your. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, just a small request from our side is that please, you guys, if at all you guys are in need of all these three things, we are working on the back end very hard. So we can provide you with all these three things, from conceptual clarity, planning, and test series. Okay, but if at all you guys might not need this right now, anybody of your friends, okay, who needs this, who has scored very low in a particular subject and would like to join the academy, or who is in need of mentorship program, okay, please make sure that you guys share about us to them. Okay, provide them our number, tell them about the telegram group. Okay, so at least people get to know about this thing. Okay, it's a very important initiative that we are running out here. Okay, so that you guys are able to achieve the same CA prefix that me and Sakshi have. Okay, Sakshi was earlier associated with KPMG. I was earlier with EY. Both of us have quit our big four jobs, so that you guys can reach the big fours as soon as possible. Okay, so that is our objective, that you guys reach the you guys reach the milestone that you guys want. We are trying our level best. Okay, we'll only need your support in that. Okay. Isha has a question, how to purchase only test series. Isha, in the Google form, you can simply in the second last question, just tick mark Pracer test series, and we will contact you. Okay. So whether you post this video in YouTube, definitely, Manish, the video is getting recorded. It is going to be posted on the YouTube channel. Okay. And just a last heads up, guys. Okay. Day after tomorrow, that is on today's day is Tuesday. On Thursday, we are hosting a similar webinar, but it is for the CA foundation students, who are your younger brothers, younger sisters, who are unable to clear the CA foundation examination. Okay, we are hosting a separate webinar for them. Okay, so we can basically inform them about how they should clear the exams, and because I believe they also need our help. So if at all you guys know any CA foundation students who are unable to clear the exams, please let them know about the Pracer Telegram group. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, perfect.
All right. Thank you everyone for joining. And we really hope this session was helpful to you. And you can connect back to us. And we are active on Telegram, our Telegram group. So if you have any questions, you can post it there as well.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I believe आप सब लोगों का dinner बाकी होगा. Please go and have your dinner. And just tonight when you go back to sleep, okay, reflect on what happened in today's webinar. Okay, if at all there are any questions, reach out to us. But when you sleep tonight, okay, make sure tomorrow morning when you wake up, you need to be a different person tomorrow morning. Okay, that positivity, that energy, and that zeal has to be in you tomorrow morning, and work towards it in that manner. Okay, we are here to help you. Wherever you guys are faltering, let us know. Okay, whatever can be done, we'll try and help you in every manner possible. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, we'll see you soon. Okay, on the next slide. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Good night.